Hello and welcome to another episode of 60s Week. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be traveling all the way back to the year 1967 to listen to The End by The Doors, Up, Up and Away by The Fifth Dimension, and A Wider Shade of Pale by Procol Harum. Now let's time travel back to my fabulous 1960s bedroom. Ooh, nice colors. All right, we'll start with The End by The Doors. Comes from the album titled The Doors. It's psychedelic rock and raga rock. That's really interesting. It's rock with Indian elements, so that excites me a lot. Anyway, it appears on multiple greatest of all time lists. Lyrically, it's a goodbye song, either to someone, to childhood, to life itself, to ideas you don't believe in that were forced upon you. Who knows? Open to interpretation. It's also been called an early example of gothic rock, art rock, and prog rock. So very excited for this one. Anyway, if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button as well as the notification bell to join the Retro Reactions community where it's all amazing music all the time. Here we go.
This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of our elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end. No safety or surprise. The end. I'll never look into your eyes again. Can you picture what will be? So limitless and free. Desperately in need of some stranger's hand in a desperate land. Lost in a romance, wilderness of pain, and all the children are insane. All the children are insane. Waiting for the summer rain, yeah. There's danger on the edge of town. Ride the King's Highway, baby. Weird scenes inside the gold mine. Ride the highway west, baby. Ride the snake. Ride the snake to the lake, the ancient lake, baby. The snake he's long, 7 miles. Ride the snake, he's old and his skin is cold. The West is the best. The West is the best. Get here and we'll do the rest. The blue bus is calling us. The blue bus is calling us. Driver, where you taking us? The killer awoke before dawn. He put his boots on. He took a face from the ancient gallery and he walked on down the hall. He went into the room where his sister lived, and then he paid a visit to his brother, and then he walked on down the hall, and he came to a door, and he looked inside. Father, yes son, I want to kill you. Mother, I want to. Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us. Come on, baby, take a chance with us and meet me at the back of the blue bus. Do not blue rock on us. Blue bus, do not. Come on, yeah. Yeah, alright. This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me. The end of laughter and soft lies. The end of nights we try to die. This is the end.
Wow, that was a lot. Not what I expected. Definitely more intense, more Eastern than I expected. I loved every second of the journey, but how do you begin to describe all that, especially on first listen? It's as epic as I read. It's as epic as you guys told me. You built it up big. I got a total payoff here. I think this is one of those, it takes years to soak it all in type of songs. Very interesting at the very end. They ended in somewhat of a major chord. Very, very shocking. Unexpected. The whole song was mostly minor. Again, Middle Eastern scales. Very, very dark. It was mystical right from the start. I love that they threw us right into this world. It had a very eulogy feel in the beginning, you know. The whole song is basically discussing the end of something, so it's very, very sad. I love the shimmering tambourine throughout, especially in the beginning. That was really cool. Just all the sounds here incredible. All the instrumentation incredible. We got some awesome percussion on the left mostly by John Densmore, and that was amazing throughout the whole song. A lot of variety in that percussion. Paired perfectly on the right with this constant hypnotic type electric guitar by Robbie Krieger. Really, really enjoyed that pairing. There was so much ultra powerful percussion and percussion fills here, just blowing my ears away. Incredible. So thank you again, John. I wrote down that it's sad that I never heard this song till I was 48. I missed out all these years. I would have totally resonated with this one in college and probably in high school as well. Jim Morrison's voice here, incredible. Such expressive power going on. I think he sings better here than in some of the hits like Light My Fire. Yeah, that's an awesome song, but his voice here, so incredibly intense. I loved it. I absolutely love that subdued organ slinking around in the upper center of the mix throughout a lot of the song. It's funny because right when I wrote that comment, he started singing Ride the Snake. I think he was saying that over and over, if I heard correctly. And that's just funny, very ironic, but very appropriate, you know, the slinking of the keyboard melody in relation to the snake in the lyrics. So really cool. By the halfway mark, I wrote down it's actually going by very slow, and that's a great thing. Doesn't mean it's bad. I can't figure it out. Some long songs fly by. Some long songs go slow. Same with short songs. You just never know. But I was happy that I got to sit in this vibe for so long. The whole thing felt like a surreal Eastern dream in a distant, otherworldly land. My brain was just constantly being washed and drenched with this mystical, mysterious music. I loved it. Right up my alley. The spoken vocal section, really cool. I know that's an important part of the song. I don't remember through research, what exactly it meant, but I noticed on the mother part, he didn't say the F word. He just kind of did a scream. I think maybe live they did the F word more, but we'll talk about that in a second because it did appear later in the song. I also like that we got some growl and very rockish vocals by Jim in certain sections. So that was a nice variety of dynamics, It's soft and gentle in some sections, loud, boisterous, angry in other sections. So that F word, I think, did come back later in the song. This time it was being screamed really quickly, almost staccato, over and over. I think that's what it was. And it's interesting because to me it became almost an instrument or a percussive element in the song, and really, really something you don't ever hear, Yes, the F word is used in songs, but to make it like an instrument, really, really cool. Then that explosion of chaos, exactly what I'm talking about. Just wow, jaw-dropping, something I've rarely heard to that degree as far as the intensity, the chaos, the shock value, everything. That went on for a while. You probably saw my face. It probably looked funny. But anyway, very, very intense. I love that the song quieted back down in the aftermath section. That hypnotic bass and percussion came back and took us out to the end of the song. You guys knew this was up my alley, right up my alley, to the nth degree. I'm going to give it the Epic Platinum Record Award. Yes, so deserving for The End by The Doors, 1967. Thank you so much, Jim Morrison, Ray Manzarek, Robbie Krieger, and John Densmore. I loved it. All right, now I'm sure we're going to take a huge turn and listen to Up, Up, and Away by American band The Fifth Dimension. From the album of the same name, Up, Up, and Away, it's psychedelic pop and sunshine pop. Never heard of that genre, so this should be interesting. The song won 6 Grammys in 1968. It hit number 1 in Canada and Australia, and number 7 on the US Billboard Hot 100. The lyrics are about soaring adventures of love, high in the sky in a hot air balloon. Should be quite the song. It's very short, but hopefully it packs a punch musically. Here we go.
Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? Would you like to ride in my beautiful balloon? We could float among the stars together, you and I. For we can fly up and away, my beautiful balloon. The world's a nicer place in my beautiful balloon. It wears a nicer face in my beautiful balloon. We can sing a song and sail along the silver sky. Or we can up and away, my beautiful balloon. Suspended under the twilight canopy, we'll search the clouds for a star to guide us. We'll find some change to find yourself loving me. We'll find a cloud to hide us. We'll keep the moon beside us. Your love is waiting there in my beautiful balloon. Way up in the air in my beautiful balloon. If you'll hold my hand, we'll chase your dream across the sky. For we can fly up and away, my beautiful balloon.
Wow, so short, but so heartwarming. It's hard to describe, but such feeling of nostalgia. It's like takes you back to this beautiful, happy, innocent, perfect time. I wasn't even born in the 60s, but I really felt like I was there for a few minutes. So much joy in this one. This one has that classic, bouncy 60s feel. It's hard to describe. You guys know what I'm talking about. It was very prevalent, and it's in a lot of the songs that I know from that era. You know, they achieved that with these male and female vocals combined. Very dreamy. They held one of the notes for a long time vocally. That added to that feel. It's funny, I was thinking of Henry Mancini and some of his songs that I know all morning when I was preparing for this video. I just love his sound, and this song has that exact same sound that I love. It's hard to describe, but I know you get it, especially if you know this music well, or if you were alive at the time to experience it. Just so much joy throughout. Very airy, literally, through the music and the lyrics, since it's about hot air balloon. Again, this kind of music reminds me of innocent times, and it's just a special, magical 2-minute moment that you go through and kind of time travel back to those special times. A really cool choice in the second half. There was some female lead vocals way on the right, and then some male vocals way on the left. Very unusual in music. I really appreciate that choice. The whole song is very evocative of sky imagery throughout. I didn't even have to close my eyes. I could see clouds. I could see floating. I felt like I was floating. I felt like I was right there with them throughout this quick song. Really loved it. I didn't get a chance to look up that specific Henry Mancini song that's been in my mind all morning that I used to listen to a long time ago, but I think it's called Hello Young Lovers, so I'll have to check it out. Maybe some of you guys know that song. Anyway, this was incredible. For that unbelievably beautiful, nostalgic factor, I have to give it the Epic Platinum Record Award. Yes, for Up, Up, and Away by The Fifth Dimension, 1967. I don't know if every one of these people worked on this song. I think so I'm going to name them all. Thank you so much. Hal Blaine, Larry Knechtel, Gail Levant, Joe Osborne, Johnny Rivers, Tommy Tedesco, heard that name before, Tony Turan, Al Casey, Bud Shank, and of course, Jimmy Webb, who wrote the song. Alright, and finally today, we're finally going to listen to the live version of A Wider Shade of Pale by Procol Harum from 2006 in Denmark. This was their debut single, not on any album. I find that really interesting. The genre is rock, baroque pop, and progressive pop. The song has sold more than 10 million copies. Wow. Over 1,000 cover versions have been done of the song. Even more wow. Used in many movies and TV shows, I can understand that. I am familiar with the song. I've heard it a few times because I reacted to the Annie Lennox version at the start of my channel. Lyrically, there's two major theories. Number one, a breakup song resulting in heavy drinking. And number two, a drunken seduction leading to a sexual encounter. I sort of remember it, and I know it's been highly requested since the beginning of my channel. So let's finally get into it. Here we go.
We skip the life and life. cartwheels across the floor. I was feeling kind of seasick. But the crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned to water, shade of pale. She said there is no reason, and the truth is plain to see. But I wanted through with my playing cards, would not let it be. When I was 16 vestal virgins who were leaving for the coast. And I'll let my eyes were open, they might just as well have been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned to water, shade of pale. And so it was later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned to white, shade of pale.
so much. Thank you for having us.
Wow, that was beautiful. Such a cool setting to have a concert, you know. Beautiful nature. You have trees, grass, even some water. Really, really cool venue that really helps make the songs, the performances, you know, depending on where you are. Indoors, there's some cool venues, but outdoor with nature, kind of like Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado, can't get much better than that. Of course, the orchestra sucked me in instantly. I liked that they went on for a while before the lyrics began. Speaking of lyrics, Gary Brooker, his voice is so nice, so strong, and so soulful, even here in 2006 as he's older, but wow, very impressed by him. I loved him in Grand Hotel. I have to experience a lot more by this band. I love the glorious deep piano tones going on by Gary as well. Really, really nice. The instrumentation in this version is just so lush. I don't know if the original is like that. You guys gotta let me know how similar the studio version is, but I sure hope it has that lush orchestra as well. But live, it was delivered expertly. Then the drums, electric guitar, and organ come in later on. A nice way to build up the song. More drama to the song. Just expert musicianship by everyone here. I love experiencing those type of moments with my eyes and ears. To me, this one's right up there with the Stairway to Heaven by Heart performance at the Kennedy Center Honors. Just so much greatness on stage. Then on top of that, they add an amazing choir. Wow, yes please is all I can say. Again, let me know if the original sounds very similar to this, but I'm calling this entrance to heaven type music. I mean, it's glorious. Maybe the lyrics don't fit, but the music itself, you know, play it on a loop, instrumental. It's glorious, it's heavenly. Just a really lucky audience, whoever was there for this wonderful performance, and any other songs they performed. Really, really nice song. Again, I knew it a little bit, but it was presented here expertly. I'm going to give the song 5 golden records, but I'm going to give this performance an Epic Platinum Record Award. It sounded so beautiful. Everybody on stage, masters at their craft. So thank you so much to the original players of the song, Gary Brooker, Matthew Fisher, Ray Royer, David Knights, and Bill Aiden, and anyone involved in this live presentation. Really, really loved it. All right, another 3 amazing songs from the 60s under my belt. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat about these 3. I would love to know your opinions. So you take care, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I'll see you next time in the 60s.